Students, we are at the fag end of the unit 1 of our course, which is Business Ethics and Corporate Social Responsibilities. So, the unit 1 we will end with understanding Vedant or Vedanta. You must have heard about this from maybe on a TV discussion, or maybe you have come across this word in a newspaper or a magazine, or maybe your father or your mother have spoken about Vedant, or maybe you have attended a religious or a spiritual discourse where this word Vedant is used. But before we go to Vedanta, what is meant by Vedanta, let us understand what is meant by Darshan. Darshan loosely Darshan or Darshana loosely means philosophy. Okay. So Darshan literature or Darshan का जो literature होता है, it is philosophical in nature and it is meant for erudite scholars who are endowed with acumen, understanding, intellect. बड़े लोग जो पढ़े लिखे बहुत महात्मा होते हैं, बड़े लोग होते हैं, धीर गंभीर लोगों के लिए this is called Darshan. Darshan, the philosophy of Darshan is based upon Vedas. We have 4 Vedas. I will come to that also. So first to understand what is Darshan. Darshan is based upon Ved, 4 वेद और वेदास इंग्लिश में बोलते हैं. और दर्शन is meant, it is generally discussed, it's a philosophical domain. Darshans are schools of philosophy based on Vedas. इसके अलावा वेद के अलावा we have इतिहास भी है, पुराण भी है, अगमा भी है. जो पुराण वगैरह पौराणिक कथाएं हैं, they are meant to appeal to the masses and to their hearts. Darshan appeals to intellect. You have to understand. इतिहास, पुराण, अगमा, ये सारे जो हैं वेद पुराण, they are supposed to strike a chord in your heart, whereas Vedas, they will appeal to your intellect. So Hindu philosophy or Hindu darshan means darshan, मैंने आपके दर्शन किए. Darshan means way of seeing things. Generally darshan, Bharatiya darshan or Hindu philosophy is classified into Shad darshan, 6 divisions. Indian philosophy is divided into 6 schools of thoughts, and each school of thought has a originator or a, you can say, propounder. इसको सूत्रकार कहते हैं. सूत्रकार means one great sage who laid down a darshan. Darshan means seeing, the way of seeing. Darshan means philosophy. Darshan is based upon Ved and it strikes a chord with your intellect, with your spirit. और जो दिल को जो भाते हैं उसको हम पुराण, इतिहास, अगम, वो जो मास पौराणिक कथाएं होती हैं, वो एक अलग चीज है. दर्शन जैसे there is something called योग दर्शन. Okay, there is something called योग दर्शन. There is something called पूर्व मीमांसा. There is something called उत्तर मीमांसा. So all of this, for example, योग दर्शन, who started योग दर्शन? It is not Dhirendra Brahmachari, or it is not even the Babaji today. योग दर्शन was started by sage पतंजलि. बाबा रामदेव ने अपने ऑर्गेनाइजेशन का नाम पतंजलि रखा है, तो बाबा रामदेव उनको एक ट्रिब्यूट पे कर रहे हैं. पतंजलि, सेज पतंजलि, ऋषि पतंजलि, वो इस योग दर्शन के प्रणेता हैं. ओके, सो एवरी दर्शन was started by a great sage. What you have to remember is that What is Sanatan Dharma? What is Hinduism? Sanatan Dharma. Let's stick to Sanatan Dharma. It is based upon Vedas. It is based upon two more principal textbooks, but mainly Vedas. And Bharatiya Darshan, Indian Darshan, is Shat Darshan. Shat means Chhe. Shad. It has got 6 principal divisions. It's interesting. Sometimes when you grow up, you go abroad, people will ask you, what is meant by Indian Hindu philosophy? You should be able to answer this, right? And there is a lot to learn from Shad Darshan. I will explain in the next slide. So let's understand what are the 6 systems of Hindu philosophy. Remember, we are trying to understand Vedant and the importance of Vedant, but for that we have to first understand what is meant by Hindu philosophy. What is Bharatiya Darshan? The various schools of thoughts, they are nothing but they are different paths and they lead to one goal. But the goal is Param Brahma, the God. What are these 6 systems? First is Nyaya system, Nyaya, Nyaya Darshan. Nyaya Darshan, sage Gautam was the one who propounded this philosophy, Nyaya philosophy, Nyaya Darshan. Nyaya is considered to be a prerequisite for all philosophical inquiry. I don't want to get into detail with you on this because this is not a part of your curriculum. Just want to give you a flavor of what I thought all my students must know. Second is Vaisheshika. Who is the principal founder of Vaisheshika? Kanad. Sage Kanad is the founder of Vaisheshika. Kanad means, okay, let me not tell you what is meant by Kanad, you will get confused. Third is Sankhya Darshan, Sankhya. Sage Kapila or Kapil, he founded the Sankhya system. In Gita, which is essentially the teaching of Bhagavan Krishna, Bhagavan Krishna says, मुनियों में मैं कपिल मुनि हूं, मुनियों में मैं कपिल मुनि हूं, धनुर्धारियों में मैं राम हूं. So Bhagavan is telling about himself, his form. He's telling about himself in various dimensions. He says, मुनियों में मैं कपिल मुनि हूं. Kapil Muni, same Kapil Muni, he founded Sankhya system. So first is Nyaya, second is Vaisheshika, third is Sankhya, fourth is Yog. योग क्या है? संभोग से समाधि तक आपने पढ़ा होगा. योग क्या है? योग, it is a tribute to Baba Ramdev that he has made Yog fashionable, because when he propagated yoga, he took the most essential thing out of yoga, which is pranayam, breathing technique, which is so easy, which is so simple, and how it can have a multiplier effect on the positivity of your health. And he made yoga he brought yoga from high society to every man's house. So the man may have many shortcomings. The man, we can dissect the man, we can talk about whether he should be in the business, he should not be in the business. But one thing you have to give him credit for, he's done a human service to the country and to the world by bringing yoga into every Indian household. Today we celebrate Yoga Day, not only in India, across the globe. So you must remember, but the father of yoga system is not Ramdev. He is a disciple of the founder of yoga. It is sage Patanjali. पतंजलि जी ने योग दर्शन की स्थापना की थी. अब आ जाते हैं लास्ट 2 दर्शन, मीमांसा. मीमांसा, फर्स्ट इज what is called मीमांसा दर्शन. पूर्व मीमांसा. Mimamsa means basically thirst for knowledge. But the Mimamsa, this Mimamsa is essentially based upon certain parts of Vedas. See, Vedas are divided into 3-4 parts. The first 2 or 3 parts of Vedas, they contain hymns, rituals, the songs which are sung along with these rituals. This part believes that if you do certain kind of rituals around a fire, by particular kind of mantrocharan, by laying down certain things in a certain way, you are able to achieve some results. This is Mimamsa. Mimamsa, actually पूर्व मीमांसा. पूर्व मीन्स पहले. जो वेदों के पहले के पोर्शन है उनको हम पूर्व मीमांसा कहते हैं. ये ऋषि जैमिनी इसके प्रणेता है. ही इज द फाउंडर ऑफ मीमांसा. एंड लास्ट इज वेदांत. सो न्याय, वैशेषिका, सांख्य, योग, मीमांसा और वेदांत. अब वेदांत क्या है? Vedant, just like Purva Mimamsa, it contains ritualistic section of Vedas. Mimamsa contains the intellectual section. Purva Mimamsa मंत्रोच्चारण और रिचुअल्स की बात करता है, कर्म कांड की बात करता है. और उत्तर मीमांसा या वेदांत, जिसे उत्तर मीमांसा कहते हैं, ये कर्म कांड की बात नहीं करता, ये ज्ञान कांड की बात करता है. ज्ञान कांड की बात, इसको कहते हैं दिस इज मीमांसा. तो वेदांत पे मैं आपको लेके आ गया हूं. दिस इज वेदांत. दिस इज द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट एस्पेक्ट ऑफ हिंदू फिलॉसफी. दिस इज द मोस्ट मीनिंगफुल. शंकराचार्य ने भी वेदांत के बारे में बात की थी. और वेदांत सूत्र, सेज बद्रायण, ही कंपोज द टीचिंग ऑफ वेदांत सूत्र या ब्रह्म सूत्र भी इसे कहते हैं. ब्रह्म सूत्र इज नथिंग बट इट इज बेस्ड अपॉन उपनिषद्स. उपनिषद क्या है? उपनिषद आर द एंड पोर्शंस ऑफ वेदांत. I will explain this to you in the next slide. अब जानते हैं कि वेद क्या है. What are 4 Vedas? The 4 Vedas are Rigved. Ved, the root word for Ved is Vid. विद, जैसे हम कहते हैं ना विद्यमान है. इट मीन्स समथिंग विच इज प्रेजेंट एंड समथिंग विच इज अवेलेबल एंड समथिंग विच यू नो. मुझे ये बात विदित है, आई नो. सो वेद इज मेड अप ऑफ विद, विच मीन्स टू नो, नॉलेज. सो 4 Vedas are there: Rigved, Samved, Yajurved and Atharvaved. और Rigved, it serves as a principal text for all the 4 Vedas. But you have to understand how are Vedas structured. It's very important. So Vedas, you can divide Vedas into 4 parts. See, it is very important you listen to the lecture, and if you are keen, you can go deeper into it. You can try some websites on Vedas, and it will, if you feel interested and enlightened. First is Samhita, second is Brahmanas, third is Arankyas, and fourth is Upanishad. So Samhita क्या है? मंत्र है. ओम भूर्भुवः स्वाहा, असतो मा सद्गमय, तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय, मृत्योर्मा अमृतम गमय. असतो मा सद्गमय, lead us from the path of wrong path, the right path. Tamsoma Jyotirgamay, from darkness to light. Asatoma Sadgamay, Tamsoma Jyotirgamay, Mrityorma Amritam Gamay. Lead me from Mrityorma, from death to Amritam Gamay. Amritam Gamay, where there is no death, there is no birth. So this is, मैं आपको संहिता का एग्जाम्पल दे रहा हूँ. It is written in the purest of pure original form of Sanskrit. When were Vedas written? Nobody knows when they were written, but these are something which were said to be spoken by the god, and various rishis, they noted down the Vedas. So each Veda consists of 4 parts. Samhita, which is hymns, जैसे अस्तोमा सदगमय. Brahmanas, which mean rituals. आग ऐसे करेंगे, you will put water here, you will put fire here, you will blow the air on this side, you will take a coconut and break it. Arankyas are, or Arnakas are, it means forest, jungle. Arankyas are those rituals which are not conducted within households or in temple. They are conducted in jungles, in the forest. So these 3, Samhitas, Brahmanas and Arankyas, they are ritual based. पूर्व मीमांसा में आते हैं, जिसके प्रणेता जैमिनी थे. लास्ट में आता है उपनिषद. 4th part of Veda is Upanishad. This is the philosophical part. This is about God, about creation, how God was, who created this world, what is God, what are we, what is life, what is death, what is beyond life, what is matter and what is beyond matter, physics and metaphysics. Everything, it comes under the Gyan part or Upanishads. Sanatan Dharm's bedrock is Veda. The Upanishads are, however, for serious students of religious tradition. For example, one of the biggest saying of Rig Veda is the one truth that the sages call by many names. One truth that the sages call by many names. To translate in the original form, Ekam Sat Vipra Bahuda Vadanti. Ekam Sat Vipra Bahuda Vadanti. There is only one truth, Ekam Sat. Vipra means learned people, Bahuda Vadanti. Learned people call him by different names. They choose different paths to achieve. This is written in Veda, in Rig Veda. You will not find such a text of such philosophical importance in any religious text. They are presumed to have been written roughly around 1700 BC, the late Bronze Age. Humans did not compose it. Gods taught the Vedic hymns to certain sages. There is some tradition that Ved Vyas or Krishna Dwaipan, they wrote this. God told them and they wrote them. Vedas are also called Shruti. Shruti means what is heard. Smriti means what is known, what is remembered. Smriti जो याद रहता है और Shruti जो सुनते हैं. So Vedas are Shrutis. These have been told to human beings by God. They are considered revelations by sages. Okay. So this is about Ved, and I have told you the first Ved is Rig Veda. Let's go to the next Ved. So just like Rig Veda is a collection of over 1000 finely crafted hymns, hymns or mantras, and it is distributed over 10 chapters. Each chapter is known as mandala, and it is written in the very old form of Sanskrit. Each hymn, it praises a deity. जो हर श्लोक किसी देवी देवता के की स्तुति करता है. और who are the most popular deities? You will be surprised. Not Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh, but they are Indra, Agni, Som. Gods which are barely familiar today. Agni, Indra. But the Indra of Vedas is very different from the Indra which you see on Shani. शनि सीरियल आता है, शनि देव का सीरियल, उससे बहुत डिफरेंट है. वो इंद्र है, वो पुराण का है, जो कि ये घमंडी है, जो स्कीमिंग है, वो नहीं है. So these mantras were composed, as I told you, about 1700 before BC, and the most popular is Asatoma Sadgamaya Tamsoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shanti 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 is Shanti mantra, hymn of peace. One of the main principles of Vedas, it is very popular, most of you know it because of a very popular which is very popular on Netflix or Amazon, Aham Brahmasmi, which means I am Brahma. All of you know this. This is also from Veda. This is not from anywhere else. This has been stolen in the, I'm forgetting the name of the serial in which Saif Ali Khan plays a cop and Nawazuddin Siddiqui, he plays the rogue or the criminal element. He keeps saying Aham Brahmasmi, which means I am Brahma. I will explain to you the origin of Aham Brahmasmi. Okay. Let's come to Samved. Just like Rig Ved is a collection of hymns and each hymn is devoted to a deity, Samved is nothing but it is just melody of those liturgical collection. Liturgy क्या होती है? जो cream, brim, what we say is liturgy. So they are given the musical form in Samved. So if Rig Ved is the knowledge, Samved is the realization. Somebody says if Rig Ved is the wife, Samved is her husband. This has been said by a Vedic scholar called David Frawley. Okay. It's basically rendition of Rig Ved in musical form. Yajurved is a book of rituals. These are rituals for certain ceremonial occasion. It's a guidebook for priests who executes sacrificial acts while he speaks some mantra. This is something like in Egypt there is a book of dead. So something like that. That is Yajurved. And Atharva Ved. Some people don't even consider Atharva Ved as a Ved. It is a book of spells. Jadu mantra, jadu tone की किताब है. Okay. For example, कौटिल्य का जो अर्थशास्त्र था, it mentions only 3 Vedas. It doesn't mention Atharva Ved. ये काला जादू की किताब है. But the priest who used to specialize in this Atharva Ved, they could cure diseases, they could drive away evil spirits. It is said they were prized people. उनकी बड़ा इज्जत था, सम्मान था. तो मैंने आपको चारों वेदों के बारे में बता दिया है. पर अथर्व वेद is basically it's a book of chants. Okay, we will now go to Upanishads. Students, I hope you're not getting too confused by all the 4 Vedas. मैंने तो अभी आपको उनका थोड़ा बताया है कि ये वेद क्या है. अब अपने बहुत प्यारे स्टूडेंट्स के लिए मैं वेदों के बारे में कुछ और अपनी बात रखता हूँ, और ये हिंदी में बोलना इसलिए मुझे ज़्यादा ज़रूरी है कि अपनी संस्कृति, अपनी धरोहर के बारे में मैं हिंदी में ही बता पाऊँगा। आई ट्राई टू बी बाइलिंगुअल, break into Hindi, English. A student asked me in the last semester, I mean, your 1 year seniors who are in the final year, they asked me, sir, give us brief gist of what is Ved and what is Upanishad. तो वेद मैंने आपको 4 बता दिए क्या है, ठीक है। वेदों के अंतिम भाग को उपनिषद कहते हैं। मैंने आपको बताया वेद के जो पहले भाग हैं, 3 भाग हैं, जिसमें संहिता, अरण्यकास और ब्राह्मण्स, उसमें श्लोक हैं, उनकी चैंटिंग्स हैं, रिचुअल्स हैं। कुछ ऐसे रिचुअल्स हैं जो जंगल में किए जाते हैं, वो है कर्म कांड। अब आपको अच्छी तरह समझना है, वेद की जो पूर्व मीमांसा है जिसके प्रणेता जैमिनी थे, ये है पूर्व मीमांसा। और जो वेद के अंतिम भाग हैं, वेदांत, वेदांत जिसे हम कहते हैं, उपनिषद हैं वो, उपनिषद। वेदांत में सबका समावेश है। क्लियर कर देता हूं यहां पे, वेदों का अंतिम पार्ट वेदांत है। वेदांत के जो मायने में 3 ग्रंथ आते हैं। एक तो उपनिषद आ गए, वेदों के अंतिम भाग उपनिषद। उपनिषद को ही, उपनिषदों की व्याख्या से ही ब्रह्म सूत्र बने, और ब्रह्म सूत्र की को समझाया आदि शंकराचार्य ने। और तीसरा जो ग्रंथ है वो भगवद गीता है। सो उपनिषद के बेसिस पे ब्रह्म सूत्र है। उपनिषद प्लस ब्रह्म सूत्र प्लस भगवद गीता। भगवद गीता स्वयं भगवान कृष्ण ने संसार को जो भगवद गीता दी। बच्चों, इसको सोचोगे तो ये कहानी है, मन से समझोगे, थोड़ी श्रद्धा के साथ समझोगे तो ये बहुत बड़ा ज्ञान खंड है। So you have to understand, Vedant is Upanishads, which are part of Vedas, plus Brahma Sutra, which is explanation of Upanishads, and Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita, the Gyan given by Bhagavan Krishna. And all the Gyan given by Bhagavan Krishna before the Mahabharata started, it is all already enshrined in Ved. उपनिषद में सब कुछ है। तो इन तीनों को हम वेदांत कहते हैं। तो आपने मुझसे निचोड़ मांगा, ये असल में ये है क्या, ये किस चीज के लिए हम भाग रहे हैं? What is the ultimate aim? Ultimate aim of, as per Sanatan Dharma, the ultimate aim of a noble person, of an enlightened person, is to attain moksha. What is moksha? We believe in Sanatan Dharma. Among Hindus, we believe in a cycle of birth, death, right? It is a cycle of life. Moksha is when you attain freedom. When you attain freedom from this cycle of life and death, and you are in the bosom of the Lord. आप परमपिता परमेश्वर में समा गए, और उसके बाद ये जीवन मृत्यु का चक्र खत्म हुआ, वो है मोक्ष की प्राप्ति। So the aim of Upanishads, Brahma Sutra, Bhagavad Gita for us is to attain moksha, so that we free ourselves from the cycle of life and death, and we become a part of Brahma. अब ये ब्रह्म मैं आपको बार बार बोल रहा हूं, क्या है ब्रह्म? इसको ब्राह्मण भी बोलते हैं, ब्रह्म भी बोलते हैं. It does not mean Brahman as a caste. No, not at all. It does not also mean the Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh of the Trinity which we worship. No. What is Brahm? It is very difficult to describe Brahm. He is the creator, he is the perpetuator, he is the destroyer. Brahm has been described by Shankaracharya as a concept of neti neti. Neti? Neti. Neti means not this. Neti means not this. So you cannot describe Brahm, because if you say he is, वो निर्गुण है, वो निराकार है, वो बलशाली है, then you are defining. Confused? Are you confused? I think you guys are confused. Let me explain. Suppose there is something which cannot be defined, and you are asked to speak upon something which you cannot define, which has no boundaries. Something which has no boundaries, उसको बांध सकते हैं. कुछ लोग कहते हैं प्रेम जो होता है वो लिमिटलेस होता है, उसको आप किसी सीमा में नहीं बांध सकते. तो जब सीमा में नहीं बांध सकते, आप कैसे निर्धारित कर सकते हो कि यहाँ से वहां तक प्रेम है? आप मुझसे कितना प्रेम करते हैं? मैं इतना करता हूँ, सागर से ज्यादा, आसमान से ऊपर, ये लटर पटर. हाँ, ये तो बात हो गई प्रेम की. सो ब्रह्म is omnipotent, omnipresent. He is the creator of this universe. In fact, he is the universe and beyond. नेति नेति. क्या वो ब्रह्मा है? नहीं. क्या वो विष्णु है? नहीं. क्या वो महेश है? नहीं. क्या वो कृष्ण है? नहीं. क्या वो वायु है? नहीं. क्या वो जल है? नहीं. क्या वो मेरू पर्वत है? नहीं. क्या वह महासागर है? नहीं. क्या वो तारे हैं? नहीं. क्या वो जुपिटर है? नहीं. क्या वो बृहस्पति है? नहीं. क्या वो सुपर ह्यूमन है? नहीं. तो क्या है वो? नॉट दिस, नॉट दिस. नेति नेति सिद्धांत थोड़ा फिलोसॉफिकल है, समझने में मुश्किल आएगी. जैसे नेति नेति, नॉट दिस, नॉट दिस. सो ही इज ऑल इनकम्पासिंग, ही कैनॉट बी डिस्क्राइब्ड, ही इज इनडिस्क्राइबेबल. So what do we know about ब्रह्म? हम ब्रह्म के विषय में क्या जानते हैं? आप मुझसे पूछेंगे सर ये बताइए, ब्रह्म जिसे आप कह रहे हैं कि वही करता है, वही धरता है, वही ओमनीपोटेंट है, उसी ने सारे संसार की रचना की है. अब ये बिग बैंग थ्योरी को हम थोड़े दिन अलग रख देते हैं. वी आर टॉकिंग ऑफ द फिलोसॉफिकल नेचर ऑफ सनातन धर्म. तो आप मुझसे पूछते हैं कि सर आप कुछ तो डिस्क्राइब करिए, गिव मी एन आंसर. After all, you have left me more confused. Is this the purpose of your video lecture? So, महापुरुषों ने जो व्याख्या दी है ब्रह्म की, it is सत चित आनंद, सचिदानंद. Sachidanand is not that author who writes guest book of mathematics, फिजिक्स एंड केमिस्ट्री. वाज वेरी पॉपुलर. डॉक्टर सच्चिदानंद की किताब पढ़ो और पास हो जाओगे. ऐसा ही है, वैसे सच्चिदानंद ऐसा ही है. सत चित आनंद, सच्चिदानंद. सत मीन्स व्हाट? सत मीन्स ट्रूथ. सत मीन्स ट्रूथ. एग्जिस्टेंस इज सत. दिस क्लासरूम एग्जिस्ट, दिस इज ट्रूथ. द वर्ल्ड एग्जिस्ट, दिस इज ट्रूथ. द यूनिवर्स एग्जिस्ट. रिलेशनशिप्स एग्जिस्ट. Mother gives birth to child, it's a truth, Sat. Chit means consciousness. Consciousness. Beyond what is existing is in our mind, that is also there. Consciousness. I am alive because I am conscious. I am alive because I am conscious. What is Sat is the truth which exists. We know it exists. Sir exists. Dr. Sudhir Bish exists. My dear students, they exist. सत, सत्यम शिवम सुंदरम भी आपने सुना है, उसकी भी कभी व्याख्या करूंगा. सत चित, consciousness, consciousness. Something may not be here. You cannot see it, you cannot feel it, but you can experience it. Your knowledge, your ज्ञान, your conscience, consciousness. आनंद, आनंद का मतलब सुख, ब्लिस, जॉय. आनंद फिल्म देखी आपने? He was a true. Rajesh Khanna played the role of a cancer patient who dies in the end. But till he dies, he believes in Sat Chit Anand. He is cheerful. He spreads happiness around. सो दिस इज ब्रह्म, ब्रह्मन, ब्रह्मा, कुछ भी आप कह लीजिए, ईश्वर, परमेश्वर। ही इज सत, ही इज ट्रूथ, ही इज कॉन्शियसनेस एंड ही गिव्स ब्लिस, सत चिदानंद। अब देखो मैं आपको एक बात बताता हूं, थोड़ा सा हफ्ते में एक बार, महीने में एक बार व्हाट्सएप करके, थोड़ा पॉलिटिक्स के बारे में पढ़ के, एनडीटीवी और रिपब्लिक की लड़ाई देख के, बॉलीवुड और हॉलीवुड को कंपेयर करके, if you give, we never had this subject when I was growing up, we never had this subject, and I am thankful to all of you bacha that I got a chance to learn this subject, and I've been teaching it for the last 5 years now, and I have become a better human being. I have become a better human being after I started this lecture. So Brahm we can describe as Sat Chit Anand, and Shankaracharya described that he gave this neti neti, not this, not this. So जो हम हिंदू धर्म है, जो हिंदुइज्म है या जो सनातन धर्म है, मैंने आपको बता दिया ये षड दर्शन, षड 6, there are 6 दर्शंस। न्याय वैशेषिका बता दिया मैंने आपको, बता दिया योग दर्शन मैंने आपको बता दिया, और मैंने ये आपको पूर्व मीमांसा, इसको मीमांसा भी कहते हैं, पूर्व मीमांसा और उत्तर मीमांसा, या उत्तर मीमांसा मीन्स उपनिषद। ये जो दर्शन है ये बड़ा समावेश है, इसमें कर्म कांड नहीं है, सिर्फ ज्ञान कांड है। आप एक सच्चे सनातन धर्म के फॉलोअर हो सकते हैं बिना कर्म कांड किए, सिर्फ ब्रह्म की आराधना, ब्रह्म को समझना, पूजा पाठ भी नहीं करने, किसी भी देवी देवता को नहीं मानना, लेकिन जीवन को इस तरीके से समझना है कि लाइफ इज सत चित आनंद। Everything in this world is created by one God. Whether a person follows Hinduism, Jainism, Islam, Christianity, his sole motive in life is to live a purposeful life, to lead a life of truth, of consciousness and bliss. ये नहीं कि शराब पी के पड़े हुए हैं, ये नहीं कि ज्ञान प्राप्ति नहीं कर रहे, अपने को मजबूत स्पिरिचुअली नहीं बना रहे, ऐसा नहीं है। सच की राह में, कॉन्शियसनेस की राह में और ब्लिस की राह में। कितना सुंदर डिस्क्राइब किया, सच्चिदानंद, सतचित आनंद, ये है एसेंस। बाकी कोई आपको आपके धर्म के बारे में बताता है ना, उसको पूजा की ये पद्धति होनी चाहिए, पूजा की वो पद्धति होनी चाहिए, आप उसमें मत जाइए। जो मैंने आपको बताया निचोड़ सत चित आनंद, उस पर आप ध्यान दीजिए। अगले वीडियो लेक्चर में आपको बताऊंगा कि महावाक्य क्या है वेदों के। मेरे वीडियो लेक्चर्स को आप एक बार सुनिए, 2 बार सुनिए, रात को सुनते सुनते इससे हो सकता है आपको नींद आएगी। रात को कान में लगाना, और ये वाला जो वीडियो लेक्चर है 14-15 मिनट का, इसको सुनते सुनते चाहे आप सो जाना। 2 दिन करोगे, थर्ड डे दिस विल अवेकन योर कॉन्शियसनेस। दिस I am telling you, that is why I am super excited to teach this course. This is the best course in BBA, and this tries to raise the consciousness level of human beings. अभी आपको ये पढ़ोगे, अभी आपको ये बात नहीं आएगी समझ में, या क्या पता आ जाए, लेकिन इसको 1-2 बार आप सोचोगे, you will realize who are you, why have you come to this world, what is the ultimate aim of life, who created you, what are your responsibilities, what are your duties. This इज द जिस्ट ऑफ ब्रह्म, जिनके ऊपर सारे वेद टिके हैं। उस परम ब्रह्म की खोज, उसको समझ पाना और उसमें आत्मसात करना, दिस इज द जिस्ट ऑफ उपनिषद जो मैंने आपको आज दिया। थैंक यू बच्चों।